Day 680 being Christopher Cruz. It's 1:31 p.m. Just got to Starbucks. I am going to go self-care, whatever that means. I brought 2 books. I brought my stuff to draw and watercolor. I brought stuff that I can work on if I want. So a bunch of different things. So this morning, or actually not this morning, but when I was having lunch, I was trying to watch this video from John Bevere. He has his whole platform that has all these classes and everything. And I started watching a class on leading a discipleship. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I started watching it and the app crashed. And I opened it, started watching it, and it crashed again. And then I tried to open it, wouldn't open. And I was like, first I was like, okay, the enemy doesn't want me to see this. And then when it crashed again, I was like, maybe God doesn't want me to watch this right now. And then I remembered Araceli sent me this video yesterday about this lady who had this near-death experience. I was like, oh, I need to watch that. So I actually watched that instead, and it was 15 minutes. And she committed suicide, and she went in and she saw an angel and all this stuff. And the message that she really got was just breathe and don't resist anything in life. Just breathe and surrender. And that was perfect for me to hear that, because this morning I was trying to figure out, okay, it's Tuesday. I only have until Sunday to have this free time to do whatever, and I need to figure it out. And what am I going to build? And what am I going to create? And how am I going to get closer to God? And what should I do? And what should I be? And all this stuff. And it was just this. I realized that I have this pressure on myself to figure it out, to force it, and that's not ideal. And so watching that video is hey, just breathe and surrender. Don't resist. You're going to go through whatever God wants you to go through, and you can't force it. And even if this week is just a week of just relaxing and resetting, it will set the tone for whatever big things come in the future. And so just stop trying to control it. Let it go. Let go and let God. And so yeah, that was huge. So that was great. Seeing that video helped a lot, because surrendering is one of the hardest things to do. Surrendering and letting go of control and just really trusting that God's got this and God's got you is a scary thing to do, but it's so liberating. I've done it so many times in my life, and it is so liberating when you let go of trying to control it. You let go of the fear and the stress and the anxiety that comes with control. Control, I think a lot of people seek control, but they don't understand that with control comes a lot of other things that you probably don't want, like stress and anxiety and fear and worry and all these other things. And then when you're trying to control everything and you're trying to be the one that calls all the shots, it becomes challenging. And so I don't want to be the one that calls the shots in my life anymore. I actually want to surrender my life completely to God, even my future, even my business, everything. I just want to give it to God, because I know that his plans for my life are significantly better than any plan that I can come up with on my own. And I feel that's where, if we could really just surrender and understand that our creator has a much better plan for our lives than we can ever imagine, ever. Because our creator, God, knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows every single hair on our head. He knows our fingerprints. He knows every cell in our body, because he created it. So don't you think that he would have a future plan for us that would fulfill us more than anything we could ever imagine on our own? And so we just have to surrender to that. And it's crazy, because when we surrender and we give the control to God, what we're really doing is we are surrendering to a life that is going to be incredible, a life that's beyond, our wildest imagination and dreams. But we have to have that courage to actually surrender. And it takes courage to let go of control. And that's what we need to do. And so this for me is okay, I just need to surrender and let go of control. So that's when I was okay, so go to Starbucks and just enjoy yourself. Just have fun. The last time, 2 or 3 days ago, when I was just sitting there drawing and sketching and taking that class, that was amazing. And then I was oh, it sparked ideas with my business. And I was oh, I didn't realize that would spark that. So it's Chris, just let go of control and go enjoy yourself. The worst thing that happens is you have an amazing week of rest and self-care. That's the worst thing that could happen. So just surrender, let go.